Let's talk about the main event, Adam Azim. You've recently extended his contract with Boxer. I think that says a lot about how far you think this young man's going to go, potential pay-per-view star for the future. Talk to me about Adam Azim. He's in a good step up against Rylan Charlton next week.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to headline since he started, and there's a lot of pressure on him because it is a big slot. This will be on Sky Showcase. This is going to do big numbers, and he's headlining at 20 years old against a guy that's caused upsets at the top, at a higher level than where Adam is at now. So he's taken it, but it's because we believe he could be in there with anyone next week and do the job. So it's a lot of pressure on him, but we believe there's something very special about Adam Azim, and he's going to be one of the future stars of the sport. And Rylan Charlton, what a guy, fair play to him, because he's jumped in the deep end, he's seen an opportunity, he's here to cause an upset, and that's what we want.
Absolutely, he looks like it's going to be a barn burner, that one. Natasha Jonas, it was on Twitter yesterday. I think Steffi Bull put out that there's a high-end six-figure offer to make Undisputed with Terri Harper. Have you heard anything yet? Have you received an offer? Where are we at with that?
Yeah, we have received an offer. I mean, ultimately, I work for Natasha Jonas, and she had a very, very tough time when she wanted the Harper rematch, when she felt like she won that fight. And it was a difficult period, and if things hadn't happened the way they had, she could have retired with nothing, and no one was perhaps looking after her. And I just remember when I met her, it was difficult, and she's gone from strength to strength this year, and she's been given a lifeline, and she's won 3 world titles, and she felt like that's all she needed was an opportunity or opportunities, and she's become a presenter, and she's doing so well, and I think it's up to her now what she wants, because she's the one headlining shows, she's the one selling. She was headlining the Manchester Arena last week, and I think, look, as I say, I've got a lot of respect for Tasha and for Joe, and I work for Tasha, and we'll do what's right for her, not what's right for anyone else.
You think that fight could be what's next? Because you've shown your ability, you worked with other promoters before, Joseph Parker, boxing on Frank Warren show. If the offer's right for Tasha, you'd be willing to sort of come together and try and make that happen if she wants Undisputed?
If Tasha felt like that was the right move for her, then we would support her in whatever was right for her. But ultimately, right now, that's not what we're looking at. And as I say, I work for Natasha Jonas. She's had an incredible year. She deserves to be able to choose what she wants to do. And I don't want to go into it. I don't want to blame people. But it was very, very. She could have retired with nothing, and she's not. And she's been given everything. And now she can make the decisions of what's right for her career.
Moving on to one of your other signings, Lauren Price, MBE. You must be delighted. You're signing these people and they get given these awards. What a story! One of
the most amazing things that can happen to a person, never mind a boxer. So amazing for her, incredible achievement. She's not even started a pro career, and what a foundation she's got. And yeah, it's special. I think for her, she can now see the superstars in the sport, the Savannah Marshalls, the Clarissa Shields. That's where she wants to be, and what a foundation. And yeah, congratulations to her, because that must be an honour and a half. And to do it at 27 years old, it's pretty special.
You've had a cracking opening year. I mean, last February was unbelievable in terms of the schedule you're putting on. We've got Jack Catterall and Josh Taylor looking forward for next year, Liam Smith, Chris Eubank Jr. Have we got official dates for these fights yet? Are there anything pending or locked in? And have we any hurdles in the way?
Not really now. It's just about dates, and we want to announce it in the right way with the right message, and that's all it is. Obviously, both fights are happening next year, so we're not in a rush to announce them this year. So they'll be announced very, very shortly, and yeah, 2 massive fights, massive fights, and looking forward to it. I think, they're both needed in British boxing for different reasons, and I can't wait.
We mentioned, I think off camera, you're talking about YouTube boxing. Would you ever put on a YouTube boxing event? What's the sort of level that it'd have to be for you to put on something like that? Would it have to be a Jake Paul, an Andrew Tate, a name like this? And would you consider doing it, even though it's not proper, what we call proper boxing?
To be honest, what we're focused on is professional boxing, is British boxing. We're investing everything into that. We believe in the sport. We want to see it on the biggest platform possible. It's not really my passion. It's not what I've grown up with, as in terms of wanting to get into that and what my focus is. Obviously, when the big fights happen, the big fights happen. But I think for us, we feel very strongly about this sport, professional boxing, and want to see it flourish. And that's where our focus is. Not to say it's wrong for anyone else, but that for us, this is what we're focused on.
Quickly, Dalton Smith, he and me fought on your show last week. What did you make of his performance, number one? And is he someone you'd be interested in signing? A lot of talks to his contract maybe with Matchroom. Where are we at with that? Is that someone you're looking at?
Yeah, we are looking at it. We'd love to sign Dalton Smith. We think it's an amazing place to learn your trade and to become a superstar in British boxing on Sky and with us. And I think we've proven what we can do now. But again, he'll make the right decision. How good is it that someone like Dalton has got this many options, can earn this much money and go from strength to strength? And obviously, we'd love to see him be with us and on Sky as well.
Last one for me, you just announced a show in Bournemouth. Chris Smith wanted to headline there. He's now getting to do it twice in 1 year. Delighted for him. Some cracking fights on that card. Dan Azim, Rocky Fielding. Talk to me about that card.
Yeah, can't wait to go back. We needed to go back. We want him to now move towards world level. He's fought Tommy McCarthy, Isaac Chamberlain. This is a top 15 opponent for him, and I think for Chris now, he wants a world title, so he'd love to fight in that stadium next year. That's the dream for him, and the support there is incredible. And for me, this fight allows him to then fight for a world title after this.
Absolutely. Look, Ben, thanks for talking to Boxing Social. Appreciate your time. We'll catch up at the next one.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.